Edward Snowden is a 31-year-old U.S. citizen who used to be an intelligence community officer with the CIA. Snowden worked in various roles within the U.S. intelligence community, including serving undercover for the CIA overseas. He left his home and family in Hawaii to, quote, blow the whistle in May 2013, and he revealed documents that told the public about the NSA's secret mass surveillance capabilities. The U.S. government has charged Snowden with theft of government property and 2 further charges under the 1917 Espionage Act. Snowden is now in Russia, where he was formally granted 3 years asylum. Journalists continue to publish documents from Snowden that reveal the secret, unaccountable system of modern global surveillance that the NSA possesses. Despite the many millions of people this transnational surveillance system affects, these have been constructed without the knowledge of elective legislative bodies of the US and its partner countries, much less the public. Snowden felt that this important information should be domesticated. The NSA classifies its programs under 3 units. The Global Access Operations, which are programs that involve open access collection using satellites, microwave intercept sites, or other forms of open collection. The Tailored Access Operations, which are programs that collect data that involve remote exploitation of computers or networks. And the last one is the Special Source Operations, which is responsible for all programs aimed at collecting data from major fiber optic cables and switches, both inside the US and abroad. Its existence was revealed through documents provided by Edward Snowden to media outlets in 2013, and according to him, it's the crown jewel of the NSA. In simpler terms, our government can read your emails, know who you're calling, see through your camera, and do much more. All of this was decided without talking to government officials, or more importantly, the general public. These are huge issues, but the conversation around reforms or adjustments to the system in order to re-establish American privacy and security is just not happening. In a recent survey conducted by Ipsos global research company, they gathered 23,000 responses from internet users from 24 countries on several continents, and it said that nearly a quarter of US residents haven't even heard about Snowden and presumably his revelations. This survey took place only a year after The Guardian published the first story on the NSA's spying. Now it's been 5 years since these documents were released, and less people are remembering, much less talking about what the NSA and CIA have the capability to do. So, how do we fix this? Well, in an interview, Snowden suggested that people start by simply talking about these issues and acknowledging their existence. Then he says we should talk to our elected officials because we can, and they need to be aware of these problems and discuss them at a higher level. That's not all. People in Congress need to discuss these issues as well and reconsider what the balance between privacy and security among American citizens means for democracy. And if it needs to be changed, they need to make those changes so that America can be a safer place for those who live in it. The world of 1984 doesn't look fun. Self-expression is non-existent. You're watched day and night whether you like it or not. Some say that George Orwell wrote that book as a warning. If the government keeps this up, it could become just accepted, which means that they could go further and further, and every time it would get worse. And if someone didn't sit down with others and talk about what is happening, then we could get to the point where we live in a world like that of 1984, and it'd be too late to change things. So we need to start now. This is the time to have the discussions that will change the future.